and welcome to NRI Pulse. I'm your host, Namita. Few words spark as much debate in Bollywood as nepotism. Every time a star kid is launched, social media erupts. But is nepotism really destroying Bollywood, or is it simply a smart business strategy? Today, let's look beyond the emotions and examine the facts. From the outside, launching star kids may look like favoritism. But from a producer's perspective, it's a business decision. Making a Bollywood film today can cost anywhere between 100 crores to 150 crores. When that much money is at stake, producers naturally look for ways to reduce risk. One of the biggest expenses is marketing. A newcomer usually requires months of promotions to become recognizable. A star kid already has that advantage. Their last name is familiar, the media follows them from childhood, and every public appearance generates headlines.
वो इतना सा बच्चा होता है किसी स्टार का तो उसकी तस्वीरें खींचते हैं लोग और मैगजीन में छापते हैं और लोग देखते हैं अरे उसका बच्चा बड़ा हो गया है। अब वो अगर एक आदमी उस बच्चे को लेके हीरो बनाता है और अपना पैसा लगा रहा है, वो रिस्क ले रहा है बिजनेस में, तो ये नेपोटिज्म कैसे?
That built-in visibility saves producers both time and marketing money. Filmmaker Karan Johar summed it up perfectly when he said cinema is a combination of art and commerce. And profitability is essential for every production house.
Growth comes from profit. Profit comes from profitability. Profitability दिखाना बहुत जरूरी है, और मैंने हमेशा कहा है कि हमारा जो काम है एक मिश्रण है कॉमर्स और आर्ट का.
For producers, launching a star kid is less about charity and more about risk management. But family connections offer something else that money can't buy: early exposure. Many star kids spend their childhood on film sets, listening to script discussions, watching directors work and understanding filmmaking long before they face a camera professionally.
उसको पता है इंडस्ट्री में सेट पे कैसे बिहेवियर है, उसको पता है ज़्यादा सीरियसली नहीं लेने का या ज़्यादा बदतमीजी से बात नहीं करने का आईडी से. The learning which we need after being in the industry and working, they get the learning way on. बहुत पहले मिल जाता है.
Even Amir Khan has spoken about learning storytelling by simply listening to conversations at home. He described it as a kind of a Gurukul education, where filmmaking was part of our everyday life.
वो 5-6 बरस की उम्र से 15-16 बरस की उम्र तक, 17 बरस की उम्र तक मैंने जितनी कहानी अब्बाजान ने सुनी, ऑलमोस्ट सारी मैंने सुनी. तो वो जो एक्चुअली एक गुरुकुल टाइप की ट्रेनिंग हो गई मेरी. अलग अलग राइटर्स, अलग अलग डायरेक्टर्स, डिस्कशन होते थे नरेशन के बाद, क्या पॉइंट सही है क्या नहीं है. चचाजान अब्बाजान फिल्में बनाते थे, तो हम लोग कभी पूरा प्रोसेस हमने नजरों के सामने देखा है.
Legendary writer Javed Akhtar has also defended the idea from another perspective. He argues if someone is investing their own hard-earned money, not public money, that they have every right to decide whom they want to launch. Just like parents in any profession try to create opportunities for their children.
ये कैसे नेपोटिज्म है भाई? मैं एक प्रोड्यूसर हूँ, मैं अपना पैसा लगा रहा हूँ, मैं रिस्क ले रहा हूँ, मैं अपने बेटे को हीरो लेता हूँ. अगर पिक्चर फेल होगी तो मुझे नुकसान होगा ना. मैं कोई सरकार के पैसे से तो फिल्म बना नहीं रहा हूँ कि भाई नुकसान होगा तो सरकार होगा, चल गया तो मेरा बेटा चलेगा.
One of the biggest criticism is that star kids keep getting second chances while outsiders don't. But does Bollywood's history actually support that claim? Let's look at what the numbers and real-life examples. The reality is more complicated. Bollywood has always given multiple opportunities to actors who show promise, whether they are insiders or outsiders. Take Sharvari Wagh. Despite being an outsider, she has already landed several major projects, including Yash Raj Films' Alpha alongside Alia Bhatt, even though she has only one clear box office success so far. That's because producers don't invest only in recent box office numbers. They also invest in screen presence, audience appeal, and long-term potential. History tells a similar story. When we look at Bollywood from 1947 to 2026, the success rate of insiders and outsiders is surprisingly balanced, roughly 50-50. Some of the biggest names in Indian cinema had no film background at all. Shah Rukh Khan became one of the biggest stars through talent and relentless hard work. Akshay Kumar had 14 back-to-back flop films in his mid-career. Still, he's a superstar today. Deepika Padukone entered Bollywood without industry connections and survived several unsuccessful films before becoming a superstar. Actors like Sushant Singh Rajput, Ayushmann Khurrana, Rajkumar Rao, Kriti Senon, Yami Gautam, Taapsee Pannu, Tamanna Bhatia, Sania Malhotra, and the biggest example, Anushka Sharma, all built successful careers on their own. Interestingly, when Anushka Sharma was asked if nepotism had ever made her journey more difficult, this is what she said.
मेरा लॉन्च हुआ था यशराज फिल्म्स में। आदित्य चोपड़ा ने मुझे लॉन्च किया था। मैं आउटसाइडर हूँ और उन्होंने मुझे एक बहुत बड़ी फिल्म में लॉन्च किया कि अगर आप अच्छा कर रहे हो यहाँ पे तो लोग आपके साथ काम करना चाहेंगे, अगर आप अच्छा नहीं कर रहे हो तो चाहे आप कुछ भी हो लोग आपके साथ काम नहीं करेंगे। यहाँ पे ये बिजनेस है।
Their journeys prove that talent still finds space in Bollywood. At the same time, being a star kid isn't as easy as many people imagine. Karan Johar himself has admitted that star kids receive a first opportunity more easily. But he also says that no one survives without genuine talent.
Yes, and I do feel that we have that first mover advantage. We do have that first access to work. And yes, we have that advantage. We cannot take that away from ourselves. We must admit to it. We must acknowledge it. But we also know that you are not going to be able to stick on if you don't have what it takes to be successful, which is pure organic talent.
Every performance by Janhvi Kapoor, Sara Ali Khan, Ananya Pandey or Shanaya Kapoor is judged far more harshly than most newcomers. Every interview, every expression, every film becomes a trending topic. That same level of scrutiny rarely follows outsiders during the early stages of their career. For star kids, privilege comes with enormous pressure. And here's the biggest myth of all. If nepotism guaranteed success, every star kid would become a superstar. But Bollywood's history tells a very different story. Many actors from famous film families received dream launches but couldn't build lasting careers. Karan Deol, Arya Babbar, Juhi Babbar, Tina Ahuja, Mimoy Chakravarti, Harman Baweja all entered Bollywood with strong family support. Yet, audiences never fully accepted them. Because while a famous last name may get someone their first film, it cannot make people buy tickets. The audience remains Bollywood's ultimate decision maker. In the end, Bollywood has always thrived because of both insiders and outsiders. Legacy families have contributed enormously to Indian cinema. So have self-made stars who fought their way to the top. The real challenge isn't choosing one over the other. It's ensuring that good stories, talented actors, and meaningful cinema continue to reach audiences. After all, Bollywood is more than just an industry. It's one of India's strongest cultural ambassadors to the world. And that responsibility is bigger than any debate about nepotism. So is nepotism good or bad? The truth is, Bollywood has always been built by both insiders and outsiders. Family connections may open the first door, but lasting success depends on one thing alone: the audience. I'm Namita and you're watching NRI Pulse. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. Thanks for watching.